Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 BMW X5. This one is the M50 and this one has a good amount of packages. It does have the parking assistant package, executive package, climate comfort package, and the price on this one is almost $90,000. Under the hood, there's going to be a 4.4 turbocharged V8 that is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 523 horses and 553 pound-feet of torque. And the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 16 in the city, 22 highway, and 18 combined. Here is the MSRP sticker of this 2022 BMW X5. If you guys are interested in the standard features and the packages and options this X5 has, just go ahead and pause the video. I know it's going to be a little bit hard to see, but the price on this one is almost $90,000. So if you guys are curious about the color is called Arctic Gray, and it does look pretty good on this X5 M50. And if you guys don't want the X5, and if you guys don't want to go all the way up to the M version of the X5, this is the way to go. And it does look very good from the front. And I completely forgot, but it does have the extended shadowline package. Basically it blacks out a good amount of things, and it makes the exhaust tips finished in black chrome, and I believe the window trims finished in gloss black with that shadowline package or option. For the headlights, everything right here in the front is going to be LED, which is expected from BMW and expected from a almost $90,000 SUV. And this X5 does have the BMW laser headlights, nice and bright at night. And overall, I think the design looks good, and I really love the gloss black on the kidney grills and the gloss black in the bottom. Kidney grills are not too big. I think they are the perfect size. And on the hood, there are going to be some aggressive lines, but they're not too sharp. And there is a front-facing camera. This is part of the parking assistant package, and parking sensors in the front. Again, I really like the gloss black in the front or in the bottom, and on the side there's going to be a functional vent. And I really like the design of the bottom grille. And overall, I think this M50 looks good. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this M50. Here is a side view of this BMW X5, and the side view looks very good. And as I said, this one does have the shadowline package. So basically, around the windows, the window trims are going to be blacked out, and they're finished in gloss black, not just flat black. So I really like the fact that they're finished in gloss black. They're going to be a fake vent right there. It is finished in gloss black, and I think the side view of this X5 looks good. And it is actually very similar to the BMW X3 that I just reviewed before this one. So the size does look very similar from the outside, but from the inside they're completely different. This thing is massive, and getting inside of this X5 is actually a little bit harder after reviewing the X3. The X3 is very easy to get in and out. This X5 is a little bit higher off the ground, and just getting inside and out isn't as easy as the X3. On the mirror, there's going to be a camera, and they're going to be the blind spot monitoring system and a turn signal indicator. And this camera is part of the parking assistant package, and it does have a panoramic sunroof and a gloss black roof rails. And for the rims, I think those rims look good, and they are actually the base rims. The size is 275 45 20s. You could get 5 different rims, and I'm glad that BMW actually offers 5 different rims. I think you could go up to 21 inches if I'm not mistaken. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this X5. Here is the back of this BMW X5, and the back looks pretty good. I really like the taillight design, and up there there's going to be a spoiler. Third brake light is located up there, and it is LED. And here is the wiper. I really wish it was hidden right underneath the spoiler. BMW logo or badge is in the center, M50 on the right, and the X5 badge is on the left. And for the taillights have a really nice design to them. I really like BMW taillights on their SUVs, and everything is LED. And overall, I think the design looks pretty good. They do have this nice 3D look to them, and in the bottom there are going to be some reflectors. And this X5 does have rear parking sensors, and it does have a hitch. It is a $550 option. And for the exhaust tips are finished in blacked out chrome, and they are part of the Shadowline package, and those exhaust tips are not connected to the exhaust pipes. I really wish they were connected. Here is a key. Does look good, has some brushed aluminum on the sides, and the rest is finished in flat black. The buttons are finished in brushed aluminum, and there are going to be 4 buttons on this key: unlock, lock, tailgate release, and a panic button. And it does have a physical key inside of it. And to open the tailgate, just hold the button on the key. There is one on the key, one on the tailgate, and one inside. And it does have this dual design or split design, so only the top opens. Then you have to open the bottom from the button right there. Up here there's going to be an LED light, 2 buttons, one to close the tailgate and one to close the tailgate and lock the SUV. And actually there is another LED light on the left, so let's go ahead and open the bottom one. And it does open nice and quick, and inside there is a ton of space. As I said, guys, the X3 and the X5 almost have the same look from the outside, or almost the same size, but from the inside the X5 is way bigger than the X3. There is LED light on the left and another one on the right. 12 volt is located here, and there is a hook right here. Overall, a ton of space. There is a privacy cover, and in the bottom there is a ton of space underneath, and this right here is supported by a strut, so it does stay open like this, or it stays in position. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel is all finished in black. And by the way, this X5 does have the carbon fiber option, which is a $300 option. I love the gray stitching. This is a mix of that synthetic rubber material and leather, and this is all nice and soft. It is padded. The armrest is a little bit on the harder side, but it is padded. More of that gray stitching. There is more gray stitching right here. The door handle feels nice and solid. Door locks, memory seats, and you could move the passenger seat to the front and to the back and recline it. Here is the tailgate release. Window switches, mirror controls, everything is finished in flat black. I really wish they were finished in brushed aluminum. There is this brushed aluminum trim. I think it does look good. This is actually soft, which is nice, so it is that synthetic rubber material. This is not plastic. It does have the speaker right here, and there is a ton of storage place inside of, or in the bottom of this door, and a very big bottle holder. Seats are nice and comfortable. Design looks pretty good, and does have thigh extension, and even the passenger seat does have thigh extension. And here are the seat controls. The surrounding is finished in gloss black slash gloss gray, and does have the lumbar support, and it does have this button right here. It will tighten the sides of the seats. And let's go ahead and move inside this BMW X5, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this BMW X5 M50, and as you guys heard, this thing sounds amazing, and seriously, I just love this exhaust. Anyways, steering wheel looks good. It is wrapped in leather. It is very thick, and it is the M style steering wheel. It does say the M badge in the bottom. It is a heated steering wheel. It does have some brushed aluminum around the buttons and in the bottom. And overall, I think this steering wheel looks actually very, very good. The 10 and 2 grips are very thick, and overall, I just love the way how it looks. I love this center portion, and the gray stitching looks honestly amazing. On the left, that's where the cruise controls and the safety features are, and on the right is the volume controls, voice command, and phone controls. Paddle shifters are massive. They feel very nice and solid. And on the left is the high beam and the turn signal controls, and on the right is the wiper controls for the front and back. And both of those screens, they are 12.3 inches, and this X5 does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. For this gate right here, it is nice and high resolution when you change the modes, it does change, and you could display the navigation in the middle. And overall, I really like the design of the gauges, and as I said, it does have the carbon fiber trim. It is a $300 option, and AC vents look good. And overall, I think the interior of this BMW is very, very nice. And in the bottom, that's where the headlight controls are, the brightness controls for the interior of this X5, and there's going to be a storage place in the bottom. It is actually massive. And for the screen, as I said, it is a 12.3-inch screen. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and overall, it is nice and responsive. You could touch the screen, or you could rotate this wheel right here, go back, go to the next menu. Very responsive. And here is the backup camera. It does have the parking assistant package. So basically, it has this 3D view. Beautiful. And the camera resolution is actually not too bad. I think it could be better. So I think that BMW could have made the backup camera a little bit better. So overall, it's a nice camera system, but I think the resolution could be a little bit better. And coming down, climate controls are very easy to use. It does have 4-zone climate control, so 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Here are the temperature, and overall, very easy to use. Click on this button right here, it will bring up the heated and cold seats menu. And as I said, everything is very easy to use. Here is the ventilated seats, and of course you have them for the passenger. And down here, that's where the radio controls are. Presets, volume knob, there is no tune knob. And I really like this carbon fiber trim. Again guys, it is a $300 option, and it definitely looks nice. There is brushed aluminum on the sides, and there are going to be 2 cup holders, 1 wireless phone charger, and a storage place right there. And there is 1 USB-C and a 12 volt. And I really like the design of the cup holders. Here is the shifter that will control the 8-speed automatic transmission. Very easy to use. Push the button on the side, move it to the front for reverse, move it to the back for drive, and move it to the left for manual mode. And here is the park button. And by the way, the shifter is finished in glass, and it does have the X inside of it, which is a really nice touch. And on the left, that's where the traction control, the camera button, parking sensors, and the engine shut off. So when you come to complete stop, the engine will turn off. Engine start stop, it is finished in glass. And here are the mode selector button, sport, comfort, eco. When you put it in sport, the exhaust valves open up. So very, very nice, and everything will display on the screen. Comfort, sport, and eco. And that's the brake hold. E-brake is next to it, and here is the wheel that will control the screen. There is a home button, map, there is a back button, and as I said, you could actually touch the screen if you want to. So there's 2 ways to control this screen. The armrest is nice and soft, and by the way, this armrest is heated, which is crazy. Inside, there is a good amount of space. It is nice and deep, and there is 1 USB-C, and there is a light inside. And for the rear view mirror, it is almost frameless, and it is a good size mirror. It does have the garage controls right underneath it, and the lights in this X5 are nice and bright. This button will turn on all the lights, and there is individual buttons for the left, right, and the right light. And here is the SOS button. Here is a switch that will open this panoramic sunroof. And by the way, this X5 M50 has the ambient lighting inside of the panoramic sunroof, which honestly look amazing at night. Let's go ahead and open the panoramic sunroof. And let's see if we could open it more. So it does open more. But seriously, with this panoramic sunroof, it does make the interior of this X5 nice and bright. And the visors are plastic. They feel nice and solid. There is a tiny mirror. I really wish that BMW made the mirror a little bit bigger. There is an LED light. Here is the back door, and the back door has the same design as the front. Everything's finished in black, and it does have that brushed aluminum and the carbon fiber trim, just like the front door. Door handle feels a little bit on the lighter side, but it does feel nice and solid. Tweeter, and it does have a privacy screen or privacy cover, and this is nice and soft. The armrest is soft, and I really like the double gray stitching, top, middle, and in the bottom here. And the bottom is nice and soft. It is that synthetic rubber material. And here is a speaker, and in the bottom there is a ton of storage place, and back seats are nice and spacious. And I do have the driver's seat almost pushed all the way to the back. Headroom is very, very good. There are some LED lights on the sides, and seriously, this panoramic sunroof is beautiful. And there is an armrest here in the back. A storage place. The armrest itself, it's very hard, and there are 2 cup holders here in the back. Let me see if I could open this. 2 cup holders here in the back, and as I said, this X5 does have 4-zone climate control, AC vents, and I like that they put gloss black with brushed aluminum here in the back. And here are the climate controls, and it does have heated seats in the back, 112 volt all the way in the bottom, and a storage place in the middle. And they're going to be 1 USB-C on the driver seat and 1 USB-C on the passenger seat. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 BMW X5 M50. I would like to thank Brittany and BMW in North Haven, Connecticut for providing me this X5. If you guys are interested and if you guys are around, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information I'll link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.